Lynne Evans grew up listening to her Welsh immigrant grandfather sing and play the fiddle. Though he came to the US at age 15 and lived to the age of 93, he never forgot the folk tales from the old country. He liked especially the Tylwyth Teg, the fairy people of Wales. They could cause trouble on the farm, he said, but my family treated them well, gave them a slice of fresh bread, a small cup of milk every night, and sometimes a square of silk cloth. And in turn, they left us alone. Here is a folk tale about the singing Welsh and the Tylwyth Teg, accompanied by harpist Bill McJohn, playing a series of traditional Welsh tunes.
David was a strapping lad, tall and strong. He was hired by the farmer as an extra hand. He also accompanied the women when they traveled, so they had safe journey. On this particular day, David and his mistress had gone on a 2-hour walk to visit her sister. When they got there, David stayed outside while the women were visiting and daydreamed as he was wont to do. When she came out, the two of them started back for the 2-hour walk to the farm. David daydreamed a little as they walked along, and then he noticed that his mistress was not to be seen. She must have gone up and over the hill already. Oh, he said, I'll catch up with her quickly. My stride is much longer than hers. But I would like to sit down here on this rock and just rest for a minute. And when he did, it only took a few seconds when he saw a fiery hoop come rolling down the hill and stop right in front of him. And out of it came two of the most beautiful people that he'd ever seen, in silks and satins, a prince and princess of the Tylwyth Teg. And they were dancing and laughing and singing and bubbling over with joy. And then he realized on both sides, Tylwyth Teg and the hundreds were coming in. They were dancing in circles, swinging each other around, singing together. The male voices were resonant. The sopranos soared. The tenors and the altos had rich harmonies in the middle. Oh, he said, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. But I mustn't move because I know the Tylwyth Teg can capture me and I'll never get back to my real life. But then he realized the music was being accompanied by a harpist. When did that guy come? So he sat very quietly and he listened. And he could feel the music wash over him and seep into his ears, his eyes, his skin, his very heart. And he thought, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever experienced. And he was quiet and he listened. And then he realized the music was getting a little fainter and a little bit slower. And the hoop came back and rolled to right in front of him. And the prince and princess got on, and it rolled on down the hill, leaving a patch of charred grass. The Tylwyth Teg vaporized into thin air. But the harpist was still there. Oh, David said, I need to get back to the farm. And he began walking quickly. When he got back to the farmhouse, all the folk were out in front, and they said, David, where have you been? We were so worried about you, and a little angry. Oh, he said, I'm sorry. And they said, it's been 3 hours. And he said, no, not possible. I only stopped in the meadow to watch the Tylwyth Teg for just a little bit. Tylwyth Teg, they said, and they cast glances to each other. They're dangerous. What were they doing, David? And did they leave anything behind? David was so honest. He said, yes, he said, they were singing and they were dancing and it was beautiful and I could not tear myself away from it. I watched them and I listened and they left behind this music. began to sing it. They could feel it wash over them, seeped into their skin, their eyes, their ears, and their hearts. After a while, they went back into the farmhouse and came back with a fiddle from under the bed, with the tin whistle from up on the shelf, and with the drum from the kitchen. And they began to play and make the music. We have to learn how to do this, they said. You know, this is where the folktale ends. And folktales are so inconclusive sometimes, they don't come with a moral. So you have to kind of make up your own mind what they're about. But this is my take on that story. I think the Tylwyth Tegs are responsible for the Welsh love of music and their talent. I think they went throughout the land and they found honest messengers like David, and they taught them. And that's why the Welsh love music so much. Oh, and I should tell you, before I go, to watch out for the harpists. They come and go at will, like wills of the wisp. And their music is magical too.